CrossFit here with another video. You're welcome. Today we're going to be doing a cooking video. It's going to be pinwheels, flank steak pinwheels. What is good about this is when you have to eat the same thing for 3 weeks in a row, it's good to just switch it up how you prepare it. So this is just another way you can prepare it. It's fairly easy. It tastes great. What you will need: saran wrap, meat tenderizer, a knife. This is a ginsu. Shish kebab toothpicks. Your favorite rub. Cutting board. And flank steak. The first thing we're going to do is we are going to... this is just... the way this saran wrap is in here. It's ridiculous. We're going to try to get the saran wrap out. Yes, this is just awesome, people. There we go. Okay. Yeah, that taken care of. Rip some saran wrap. Assuming this works. That's why you don't buy a American brand. Have the saran wrap down. One of our flanks. Doesn't really matter the size. You put it in the saran wrap and you cover it. Okay. So essentially, there's a plastic barrier between the meat and the. And then you take tenderizer, spiky side down. We're just gonna beat the hell out of it. It, and then you're going to flip it over and you're going to beat the other side. So I'm going to stop the video and continue beating this, and then I'm going to show you what we do next. Okay, now that the meat has been tenderized, I beat it for about I beat the meat for about 2.5 minutes. Yes, I said it. I beat my meat for 2.5 minutes. I'm going to take my rub, which is going to be, this is a low sodium MSG free rub. Sprinkle it on, rub it in, people. Gives it some good flavor, you know. Flip it over, do the other side. And this works with any of your favorite rubs, like I said, but try to have it lower sodium and no MSG if possible. Rub, rub, rub. Okay. A bit more of this one. Get it in there. Okay, and you're going to let that set for about 35 minutes before we go to the next step. Okay, it's been 30 minutes, and we're going to do now is we're going to cut this into strips. So you always want to cut with the grain, not against the grain when you do these strips. So we're going to cut, and make sure the strips are all the same width, because that's imperative for this recipe. I try to make them about 1 inch to 1.25 inches in width. So you just kind of cut your first one, and make sure you have a good knife when you do this. Because remember, a dull knife is a dangerous knife. So there's one strip. Eyeball it, you know. Okay. 2, 3. This made about 5 strips. Cut through all the way. So essentially what we're left with is strips like this. They have been beaten, tenderized, and marinated. Now, this is the fun part. Well, fun part. This is the kind of the hard part. You can either use string or shish kebabs. I prefer shish kebabs because they're easier to work with. If you want, you can put stuff in between here, like you can put some sort of tomatoes. You could put, if you want cheese, put cheese in there. But I prefer just the steak because that is what is on my diet. So we're going to start with one. And essentially, you just roll it up. Okay. roll it up. Just like you're, I don't know, just like you're rolling something up. Once it's rolled, take your shish kebab and you stab it through the meat. Usually it takes 2 or 3 of these bad boys. 1, 2, and this one, 2 will work fine. So there you go. You have your pinwheel. It's not pretty, but when you cook it, it's going to be amazing. But see, it won't fall apart with the shish kebabs in there. You can also do the string method, but the string method is a little bit harder, but I prefer the shish kebab method. So that is one pinwheel. This should make, I'm going to say, 1 or 2 more with this. So the next thing you see will be the finished pinwheels, and we'll give you the cook time. Not CrossFit. Okay, as you can see, we have 3 pinwheels made. I'm going to bring the tray over here. There you go. This one's a little bit smaller. These are 2 bigger ones. This is my meat portion I have to eat per meal. This is going to be for my wife, the smaller one. So this is going to be 2 days worth for me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put one of these in a Tupperware, put it in the fridge, and it'll be ready for tomorrow. So that way I don't have to do this again tomorrow. What you can do is you can make 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these ahead of time, and you can, you have them ready. So all you essentially have to do is pop them in the oven or pop them on the grill, and you're good to go. So the next thing you see is it will be me cooking these and telling you how to cook them, what time, and the finished product. Not CrossFit. Peace. And we're back. It's time to eat, people. So what we're going to do is I'm going to preheat the oven to 425 degrees. And while I'm doing that, I actually am heating up this pan right now. This Windex out of here. I'm heating up the pan right now, and I'm going to be putting coconut oil in it. Okay. About that much, maybe a little bit more. A little bit more coconut oil. Once that melts down, what we're going to do is we are going to sear both sides for 3 minutes, and then we're going to put it in the oven for 16 minutes. And when the oven goes off, it's going to be done. So there are the pinwheels that we made earlier. There's 3 of them in there still. This is the one. I gotta wait for it to heat up. Oh, come on, pan. But those look great. I mean, yum. So now here we go. We're gonna take this one, and don't worry about the stick catching on fire in the oven. Listen to that thing sear. So again, 3 minutes on that side, flip it over, 3 minutes on that side, flip it back over, put the whole pan in the oven for 16 minutes. Yeah, so don't worry about the sticks catching on fire. They won't. And when it's cooked, we'll tell you what to do with the sticks. Not CrossFit. Peace. Okay, it's been 3 minutes on each side, and I'm going to do the final flip. You can see it's nicely seared on both sides. We're going to set the oven 16 minutes. It's preheated to 425. And again, just put the whole pan in there. You have to make sure that your pan is oven safe before you do that, or you might ruin the pan. Anyway, the next thing you see will be the finished product. Not CrossFit. Peace. You're welcome. Okay, the oven's going off. This is going to be really hard to do with one hand, so I'm going to actually set... You want me to hold it? Yeah, just film the oven.
Film the oven.
Film the oven.
Yum. Pinwheel.
Now be careful, do not touch this. That's hotter than crap. That's over 400 degrees. Now for the plating ceremony. Dun, 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 oh, Canada. And there you go. The finished product.
What you can also do with these, what my grandma does, is she wraps bacon in the middle of them. Or for you bodybuilding, dieting people, turkey bacon.
Turkey bacon.
Yum.
So anyway, like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, tell your friends, tell your family, tell your coworkers. Not CrossFit. Peace.
You're welcome.